Yo, what up guys? In this video I want to show you tips and tricks how to hit Gnar every single game basically, Gnar 3-star that is, and how you maximize Gnar value and get first every game. Yeah, so as you can see I did start very lucky with Gnar and Kindred as my first units, and it's very usual to start loose streaking at the beginning, so you don't need to really pick augments that gonna win your early game or anything. Um, just pick like scaling augments or whatever. Always good is also like a dryad emblem and stuff like that. Dryad emblem is really probably the most broken because you can go 6 dryad in the late game. But yeah, as you can see, I did win my first game, but I will lose streak to Crux. And I did write in chat Gnar and Kindred 3, but in this game I was uncontested, so there was like no worries at all. Yeah, so this is the comp you want to build basically every game. This is the most broken comp. Sometimes you can't hit Shen 3 for example, because Shen is hardly contested. But you always want to have Gnar 3, and you don't really need Kindred 3. It's Kindred 3 is like optional. Of course, you always need blue buff on Kindred, and you will always need some healing items on Gnar, and at least one Titan's Resolve. The best case would be like 2 Titan's Resolve and Bloodthirster, or you just build the items that you see on screen. Yeah, so always build healing items on now, and always build blue buff or Soulgens on Kindred. And yeah, also I'm gonna link you the page where I found this comp. It is TFT Academy from the rank 1 in NA. And yeah. So starting stage 3, we did hit Kindred 2, and yeah, I'm just gonna go 5, play my strongest board, and pick up a Death Stance, which is best case for me. Death Stance is really good because it gives you healing for now, and it also makes now more tanky. And because I don't really need healing anymore, I did slam the WBF sword. I think uh, slamming Head of Justice would be really good too, especially if I get the Idealism augment, where every champion that has Hand of Justice deal 25% more damage. But I did just go for full 80 because it's the strongest in the early game, and yeah, and I also wanted that blue buff on Kindred. And yeah, we should come to the augments right now, which is Idealism. I don't really need that anymore since I already have healing on now. So, and stationary support is always okay, but never take hero grab back. That's the straight up garbage. And Spirit God is auch really garbage. So I took a really good augment where I get 12 XP, and for every round that I play that I didn't slam, I have no items on my bench, I get 2 XP extra. So I don't need to waste any money to level. And yeah, just play for tempo, I guess. And yeah, now I will just go up to 6, slow roll every round to 50 or 40. Of course, you wanna hit Naru as soon as possible so you can win streak. I didn't do that because I'm stupid, but I will hit Gnar too soon, and that's also because I lost 2 rounds, I guess. But yeah, here I pick up Annie because Annie is usually very contested, and I can fuck over other contestants. Also, Kane really important for maximizing your comp in the late game. And we did get a Dryad emblem, which is also really good. 6 druids is very broken. And right now we almost have 4 druids, which is also really good. Make sure you wanna put the druid emblem on an AP tank like Silas, or in my case Amumu, both really broken um, units later in the game. You can also put it on Orn, but I did put it on 2-star any. I got really lucky and got 2-star any, and yeah, so I have Giant Slayer and the blue buff on Kindred. I did hit Kindred 3 very early. As I said, Kindred is not as broken as Gnar. I think Kindred 3 is definitely better than Gnar 2, but Gnar 3 just carries you the game. And right now, we don't want any offensive items more. I could put, like, if I get K2, I could put some items on Kane, but I do want some tag items on On and Annie, so they can, like, tank for a while. And yeah, so yeah, we are back on tftacademy.com, and I wanna just show you like the best augments, which is merged, which is like really broken, gives you Gnar and a Rek'Sai, and also the Dryads do more damage. Just in general, good item. Also the Dryad stack's really useful. Actually, getting Dryad stacks early game is kind of important because you get a lot of health, and yeah, obviously the next one would be Dryad Crest and Baboom, which buffs your second cast since Kindred casts a lot, and now also this is really good. Heavy Hitters is also really good since Dryad gives you HP, and your unit's always gonna be above 1600 health when they are 2-star. This is also just a really good tempo augment, and yeah, we already talked about this. I didn't hit any of those, but you can basically play anything that gives you tempo and makes your unit stronger. Yeah. So yeah, back to the game. As you can see, I did level 7 and didn't roll for now 3 on level 6. That's because I was basically uncontested, and I also had a small minion duplicator. And yeah, I wanted to go level 8, so maybe I can hit Azir, and also 2-star On, 2-star Annie, 2-star Kane maybe. And yeah, I was very confident that I would hit now 3 anyways. Also, I didn't had a huge win streak. If I was on a 6-game win streak or something, I would have rolled for now 3, but I didn't do that here. And actually, I was really lucky, and I got the Asia on the carousel, so I just leveled to 8 and hit anything anyways. So yeah, I also usually you wanna play like Shen, Aatrox, and 4 Ghostly basically, because Ghostly makes you make more damage on the champions. And but I didn't really need that. I did hit any 2 really early and stuff like that. And so I basically, yeah, 2 ghostly was enough for me. And yeah, oh, I actually vault at level 7 for now 3. And on 8 I have now 6 druids, which gives me a lot of AP, a lot of health. And yeah, so it's basically a stomp for the enemies, even though I don't have the best augments there are. And yeah, so right now I'm trying to find. Uh, yeah, I did slam Rageblade on Azir because if you don't have Sojourns, which gives you mana for every auto attack, Rageblade is like the second best thing to make Azir count a lot of times. Azir really broken 5-cost unit, and he always makes a lot of damage with his spell and spawns a soldier, which tanks for a little bit. So yeah, I had a rod, so I just pick Rageblade for Azir. So he's a little bit useful, and yeah, but right now I will only pick up tank items for my comp, and yeah, I will hopefully secure the win. So there isn't really much else to say in this game besides I did hit a ghostly emblem on the carousel, and which allowed me to not pick Aatrox and instead pick any two with a dryad emblem in my comp. And yeah, for ghostly always broken. The next thing is the bruiser emblem, which is also really good. Two bruisers. First of all, bruisers get 20% more HP, so it's basically a Warmox on Orn 2. And also my entire team gets 100 health, so I would also always pick that over basically a lot. And yeah, there's not really much to say besides like leveling up, hitting Asia 2, going level 10. If you're like very far ahead and your enemies have a lot of health, you can hit like 3-star something, 3-star, I don't know, Asia or anything, but that's like not that not that typical. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, maybe consider liking and subscribing.